Welcome back. We interrupt the bulletin for a short while. Pending the ANC's National Policy Conference out in Nasrec. We might not have sports on Prime a bit later on, but you do have that, interview we promised you earlier. The Premier Soccer League is obviously set to host the 2016-2017 Absa Premiership Awards. That's the 10th of July at the coveted Absa Premiership Footballer of the season. A three-horse race between the three instrumental leaders in their teams. This year's prestigious award ceremony returned to Sandton Convention Centre after being held at Emperor's Palace last year. I was there. Hlompo Kekana of Mamelodi Sundowns, Tulani Tlatwayo of Bidvest and Cape Town City's Lebogang Mayama toe-to-toe for the main prize of the evening. And Bidvest, obviously, all their clean sweep of the nominations, 6 out of 7 the main categories. To speak to us more on this, joined by Lux September from Premier Soccer League, Absa Premier Soccer League. Is that correct?
No, it's the Premier Soccer League because the PSL Awards, the Absa Premiership is just a category within the awards because you've got the Absa Premiership, Telkom Knockout, MTN 8, and the Nedbank Cup.
The motherboard, basically.
The motherboard is the PSL, the Premier Soccer League. So it's the Premier Soccer League Awards.
Let's start there. First and foremost, excellent season that's gone by. The best thing I love about this season, advent of Cape Town City. Come through, pushing for league honours. We thought it would be the big boys as usual.
What a story. I think this season was quite captivating. And I was just, the last couple of weeks before the season ended, the Absa Premiership season ended. You could just hear the conversations, the tension, Bidvest, Mamelodi Sundowns, and that Cape Town City story. Everyone was kind of hoping it might happen, But of course, unfortunately, they couldn't they couldn't go through the final hurdle. But what a story it was. And I think, you saw the last weekend with the Nedbank Cup, the way we finished the season. What a spectacle. So it's been a fantastic season for
Please don't mention that Peter might start scratching his head. It wasn't the best of results for
I'm sorry to remind, I know.
But most importantly, we always speak of the Absa Premiership, of the season, and how it's gone, whether the quality of football has improved. We always want to gauge ourselves. What have we learned over the season? Surely it's a year-by-year learning curve. There are certain things that obviously can be fixed. You can't say we're good at everything. What have you picked up the season, Rob?
I think one thing we need to do is that we need to catch up. We need to literally move with the times. At all times is the Premier Soccer League. And I think under the chairmanship of the leadership of Dr. Koza, we have a person who's got a peripheral view on what is happening throughout and all over the world. You look at what's happening with the innovations we are having in getting the fans, because the most important thing is to always keep the supporter, my client and my boss, very happy. And I think as a league, we are literally moving towards a direction whereby not only we want to keep that person happy, we want to make sure they are safe, they are happy, and they are engaged in what is happening.
The one thing that came up, and it turned heads, and I know we were speaking about it just yesterday, Platinum Stars apparently want to sell status. The problem of statuses and whether teams can sell statuses or not, teams can come back, that's a thorn in the side for the PSL.
Look, it depends on how you look at it. I don't really know anything about the Platinum Stars, so you're giving me news. You're giving me breaking news, which is quite fine. I think the issue of I don't think people sell because they want to sell the status. Let's say you run a spaza shop, a Tabiso spaza shop, and for whatever reason, you understand that in the next financial year, you can no longer run that spaza shop or that tuck shop. And you understand that Luxolo September has got a financial muscle to carry that forward. Would you rather have your spaza shop liquidated, or would you give it to Luxolo September to take it forward and build something and build a legacy? So you've got to look at it from that side. And football these days, you've got to look at it. It's a business, not only in South Africa but globally. It's a business, and we are facing a situation whereby a lot of companies are tight on finances, and a lot of people, because a lot of these club owners are literally people who are from Eslalini or from the township who've made their way up.
Speak to us about that. We've seen some of the deals not go through, some deals do go through. A lot of the fans at home, we've interacted with some right on SABC News saying, look, they're sick and tired of this, it should stop. I'm not asking you to make a decision, but would conversations like that begin to even arise? Because again, one could say it's not healthy for the game.
Again, as I said, you've got to look at it from two different perspectives. No. What do you prefer? Premier Soccer League liquidating a club every season, or Premier Soccer League that is sustainable, that is financially viable?
I think the question then, the fan that doesn't want to come because he was supporting Amazulu, and Mazulu is now sold to Kumba Aces from Northern Province. You know?
No. I think the most important thing, and I think our executive committee, whenever they are looking at these things, I know they actually always want the first prize is that the people within that region.
Yes.
Now, if you've got a tuck shop in Mangaung, the people in Mangaung must first buy that tuck shop. Yeah. But if there is no one putting up their hand up in Mangaung, then if someone else is from the Eastern Cape is saying, I can carry this Tebiso FC forward, then I think there should be, I think the first preference should be on saving the image of the league, the club itself. And if that means that exchanging, I don't think anyone, to be honest with you, and I know a lot of these club owners, they're passionate about football. They're not thinking about money first. Yeah. They're thinking about how can this club be saved? How can this legacy be saved? We've
got 2 minutes left. Let's come back to PSL, well, the awards 2016-2017 season. What should we expect? Glitz and Glab at Emperor's Palace last season. I'm expecting the same from you. I know you pull out all the stops.
I hope you've got your dancing shoes. Look, it's the night whereby we honor excellence. We recognize and honor excellence. We've announced already the nominees. Congratulations to them. The big one, the PSL Footballer of the season. You saw the likes of Ghana. You saw the likes of Manyama. And, of course, the Lion himself, Tulani Hlashwayo. So you've got a number of categories that are out there.
And our viewers can vote.
And I think the most important one, though, the most important one is the Absa Premiership Goal of the season.
Yes.
For the first time, I told you earlier that the most important thing is that we must get closer to the fan. And what we've done this season is that the Absa Premiership Goal of the season, we've taken the power away from the judges. The supporters, the members of the public can now vote. And to put a cherry on top is that a lucky supporter who has voted for a goal, obviously, will have a chance to hand over the award on the night. Wow. So go to www.psl.co.za and register your vote. 8 goals are already out there. Not well wishes. Only goals count. So Peter can actually go and catch up, and hopefully
maybe one of his teammates can win. Oh, his team can win something.
What I like about football fans is that they don't vote along the lines of club loyalty. They look at a beautiful goal. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 2 Baroka goals in that basket. So we've got 2 goals from Baroka that are there. You know, Oscar and Mosoloke and Mkolisi Kunene, and of course, and the likes of Shaba, Pesitao, and George Lebese, also the nominees.
In the close September, thank you indeed for joining us. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but it had to be a quick fire interview. I still want to pick your brain. Maybe you'll stick around if you do have time. Maybe we can have some time with Sports on Prime, because there's a couple of things I'd like to have a chat to you about. Anyway, that's where we call this short interview. Hopefully, as I said, last September from the Premier Soccer League, can stick around. Log on www.psl.co.za and vote for your goal this season. Peter and Francis. Peter, you can still vote. Maybe Bagane will win something. I don't know.
He's a funny guy.